YouTube family. So yet again we are back with another video. So welcome to my space of love, laughter, and a lot of laziness. So in today's video I'm gonna do like a story time, and whilst I'm doing my story time I'll be doing some crocheting, which is one of my hobbies, skills, business, all of it basically. So in today's video, so I'll be looking down some of the times because I'm doing this. So in today's video I'll be telling you about the beginning of all ends. So okay, let me just give you a backstory of why I'm saying it's the beginning of all ends. Okay, let me just close my mouth. Okay, I did the things that were not supposed to happen. But okay, so let's start in the story. So growing up, basically in primary, I was what you would say a late bloomer, because I remember in primary we, it's like I think it was grade 4, grade 5. Yeah, people were dating, talking about boyfriends, and I'm like, huh? Boyfriend, huh? Whoa, okay. So, and then Monday comes, people would be telling us what's it on Friday, people were kissing behind the library. In my head, as a gems, the advert got domestos, right? And you would see those gems and then they would don't do on the domestos and then they run away. Me, you talk about kissing, I see those germs. Good. Oh, by the way, yeah, low maintenance today. So I'm like thinking, you guys kiss, like the germs go from one mouth to another. Like no, like like So that was like my thought. But when people talk about kissing, I'm thinking germs, and I'm gonna get sick, and So I remember uh my shortest relationship. My shortest relationship in the primary was literally 30 minutes, basically. Because what happened was, so my friends have boyfriends. I'm the only one who doesn't have a boyfriend because I'm scared of kissing and I'm scared boyfriend germs. And now, my classmates, so two guys who are my friends from class, come to me like, this guy was my mom, Utsepo. I will say Utsepo. So Utsepo has a crush on you. I'm like, I'm not interested, because in my head, thinking boys, thinking germs. I'm like, They're like, hi, money, just, and mind you, it's Friday. When they crash on a Friday. And then they're like, what's up? Who has a crush on you? So just come for me, man. Just accept him. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Then I continue with my schoolwork because they were nagging. So I'm like, okay, sure, fine, okay. They're like, you guys are in a relationship. Class ends. The bell rings. I go to Tepo. I'm like, it was a mistake. Nah. So yeah, that was like my shortest relationship. But anyways, in primary, I used to run away from boys. And if you were my boyfriend, you were not really my boyfriend. You were my boyfriend Gegama, basically, just by the name and the title. But otherwise, I actually once like, ran from a boy because he was my boyfriend. And it was and because I was scared of germs, because I didn't want to kiss a boy because germs. Okay, so that is just a sidetracking story, like a short story as to my dating life, basically, from late primary till beginning high school. I was scared of boys because I was scared of germs. Germs from kissing, basically. And then it so happened, so I moved towns. So I moved from a small town to a city. So I went to live with like my uncles and aunt. And then fine, that was like beginning of my high school. And so I meet this guy at church. Some Tsepang. Now Tsepang. Tsepo is the 30 minutes boyfriend. Tsepang. is the one that we are about today. So Utsepang, we meet at church, like, oh, this guy's cute, like you notice a guy, oh, I'm not doing this. So we notice a guy, but he's cute and all. And then now Utsepang, we exchange numbers, right? And then we mix it situation actually. Then then we date. Okay. So we meet again at a swimming gala, and then he's such a sweet guy. He buys me McDonald's, and so cute. But still, me, I'm scared of kissing. Mind you, this time I'm like, I was, I was like 15. Yes, 15 at the time. So I'm still scared of kissing. And then, things happen again. Then I have to move. Basically, I had to move from the city back to living with my grandmother. Okay, so now it's April holidays, around April holidays. And so mix it most. When a person puts a profile picture and what did we call it? Status, but not status. You had your mixed name, and then there was a status, and then there's a profile picture. This profile picture. So this girl. I don't know this girl. Then I ask Tepango, Gotebo, Mfana, who's this now? Because I've noticed Uguti, you posting her a lot. And then he's like, nah, it's my cousin. Okay, cousin. Okay, and then I'm like, all right, okay, cousin. And then, hey, me, that was the first and last time I did such a thing. Because I watched a lot of movies. Movies were in my head, basic head, and then I turned into someone I didn't know. So, my mom buys me airtime. Like, 40 rand airtime was a lot back then in 20 something, 2000 and something. My mom buys me airtime. Me, what do? So my cousins fuel me. Actually, I call them my sisters. They fuel me. They put the petrol and petrol. Okay. And then we decide, let's call Tepang. I changed my accent to be Candace, So I'm like, hello. So my name is Candace. I am Mbali's friend. I just came into the city and so I don't have her numbers. I lost her numbers. Can you please send me her numbers? Because I really would like to meet up with her. And it works. He sends the numbers. Okay, sure. Now me, I turn from Candace to Now I call the number Kambali that he gives. Me, without thinking, I start being, oh, is this Umbali? Tell her to stay out of my man. Yo, guys, the Pete's. Now, I realize in the call, Ogoti, no, this is not a female voice that's answering the call. Then I asked Ogoti, who's this? And in Ati, I don't know whether it was, I don't remember whether it was the uncle or the dad that answered the phone. And I'm like, tell your child, Ogoti, she should stop sneaking out of the window to go see my boyfriend. Hi, guys. When did Umtana Bantu do such a thing? When did she sneak out the windows to, hey, yo? Fine. And then after that, so okay, I'm still in that spirit. I called Tsepang. And I'm like, when firstly, you lie to me, you tell me Uguti Umbali is your sister, you is your cousin, yet knowing very well Uguti Umbali is your girl. Like, what the hell? And then Utsepang is on time. Because my cousins now, my sisters now are laughing in the background. There's the snickering. So it's like, oh, you're trying to make a show for your sisters. I'm like, nah, I'm not making a show. And by the way, just know, Kuti, I'm done with you. I'm like, man, we cannot. I'm like, nah, clearly, because when I spoke to you as Candace, oh yes, part of being Candace, I asked him, Kuti, how long has he been with Umbali, and he was like, nah, they've been dating for a month. And I've been gone for a month. But no, yeah, I've been gone for like less than a month, basically. It's been like, let's say I was gone for like 2 weeks. So I moved like in less like 2 weeks, and already they've been dating for a month. Like, what? Huh? Make me understand. So I was like, hi, bo guys. Journey like that. Like, what? So then that was, I would say that was the beginning of the end, because um like one of the things that, like the lesson that I got from it, I was never that girl again. Hey, I was never, oh, what can we name my Madlabantu? Yes, I was never Madlabantu after that day, because I was like, nah. Like, in a lot of situations, we find ourselves, we blame the girl instead of blaming the guy. And in all honesties, we guy. But yeah, we move. That was my first, like, that was, I'd say that was like my first actual relationship, even though there was no kissing, obviously, because germs. Oh, okay, I'm old now. But it was a thing of Goti, because to me, we dated more than, I think we dated more than a month. I think it was 2 months or something. But for me, it was the longest time that I was with a guy, and um, not having kissed them. Yes, it was like the longest time, and not a guy forcing me to kiss them, because okay, at that age, kissing was a thing. And like, I'm actually happy that I'm a late bloom, because I was able to avoid a lot of things. And even now, there are a lot of things that surprise me, although I became very naive. But that those are other stories for other days. So this is like my, I hope you guys do enjoy this story. Let me end it there, actually. Let me keep it short and just another way. So I hope you guys enjoy this story time, my first story time. So the beginning to the end. You will understand once you hear the other stories why I say this is the beginning to the end. Um, so don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment, and keep safe. And yeah, bye.